Hi guys, it's another weekend and I'm back again. I hope you all had a great week. And of course I did. I had a great week. Although gold was very very slow this week. Yes, so I call it torture because that was actually exactly what it did to me. It tortured me all through the week. And this is because I knew my direction, but gold refused to be decisive to make that direction. Most of the time it teases you like it wants to go, then it comes back, takes you out. It gives you another signal, it teases you, comes back, it takes you out. That was just rinse and repeat this week. So it was a bit a tough one because I was eager to cross my phase two challenge. I really wanted that second funded 25k account before my the one that I have payout waiting on before it's reset, because of course I can't trade those two accounts together because of the copy trading rule that I suffered. That's one of FundedNext rules that I was unaware of before, and thank God I survived that incident. So because of that, I really wanted to get that 25k account funded. That was my BOGO 25k account. I really wanted to get it funded so that I can have two by next week, so that the moment I get a payout, so I can even secure a payout on it. Yes, before the other one is reset, so that once the other one is reset, I get another payout on that one, and then I fall back to the second 25k BOGO account funded. But as it stands, I struggled all through the week to just see that I could get the account funded, but Gold said no, not this week. So, but I still have my account in a good position, so I just have to be patient till next week and then try again. Yeah, so that was just a summary of the week for me. I want to spend more time today doing analysis, just to show you guys what to watch out for and how to trade. So that was just it. I don't know how your own week was, but for me it was a week of torture because many a times I will see 3 hour, I will see almost 4 hour, but just because I needed only 6 hour and I wanted it in one trade. Yeah, because gold does that. That's my strategy. So none of you should come for me and start saying that why is it close at 2 hour? Why is it close? I don't close at 2 hour. Yeah, so I take 3 hour and above. I take 3 hour on the rare occasions. Most of the time it's four. I start from 4 hour averagely, 4 hour, 5 hour, 6, 7. Yeah, so these are my average um take profits levels, and that's because it helps gives you a buffer. So if you take one or two losses on the way, you don't really feel it because your next trade could be a 5 hour again, could be a 4 hour again, and you are safe. Yes, so that's the reason why I don't take 2 hours. I used to in the past. I take on my pound USD account, that 5k account, which funded 5k account is still there, and because I just don't know, let that still be there. Yes, so but I go for 4 hour, 3 hour, no 4 hour, 5 hour, 6 hour. Yeah, so I saw a lot of 3 hours this week, which if I had taken, probably I would have caused the challenge, but gold doesn't always behave the way it behaved this week. So that's one thing you have to put in mind. And there's no way you can tell the week that it's going to be very bullish, it's going to be very bearish, or it's going to be in a range, because gold typically this week was just stuck in a range. Okay, so that's the summary of how my week went. Let me quickly show you my FundedNext account, then I will go into my trading view account. So guys, we are now right here in my FundedNext account, and right away you can see all my accounts, my two phase one account, the new ones I bought last week. Yeah, you can see they are still just around the range of break even. This one is over 1 hour up. This one is just below break even. And then my phase two account, this one I've been struggling. I struggled all through the week to pass this challenge. Like I wish I did, because it definitely would have given me a buffer. Do I call it buffer? I think it would have given me another account to trade while waiting for the payout on the other one. Because remember, I secured my payout in my first two trades on the other 25k account. I think it's here. Yeah, this one. I secured my payout in my first two trades. Yes, I have $1,132 in payout waiting. So while waiting, I was trading all these challenge accounts. So imagine I had another 25k funded account. Of course, I'll just switch to that 25k funded account and trade that one. So while payout is waiting here, I trade that one. Once I secure payout there, I stop and I wait for payout for that. On that, then within the period, I get this payout and my account is reset. and I can trade this one again. So it's just a way to you just keep on interchanging between the 2 or 3 or 4 funded accounts, and it just keeps you in profit all week and all month. So, but it was difficult. I was unable to do this. So yeah, it's still there, and I think this is just around 1 point something hour in drawdown. It's not even up to 2 hours, so it's very very much recoverable next week. I'm hoping that gold performs well, and maybe I may just take 3 hour next week, since gold is in a period where it's just ranging, not decisive. So I may just decide to be taking 3 hour. If I had done that this week, I would have crossed this challenge. Yeah, so but you can't really see what's going to happen in the market. You can only just, let's say, assume or forecast. Yeah, so it's fine, it's fine. Then I have this my 5K account, 4791. I think this is just about 4% in drawdown. Maybe, just maybe, I will just switch gold on this account, because it's just been there for like a month now. It's not doing me. I can't have a funded account and not securing a payout on it. It doesn't make sense. So I just may switch trading gold on it, but my priority are these 25K accounts. So can you imagine comparing a 25K account to a 5K account? They are 5 times bigger, so that's why I give them priority. And not to discredit the 5K account, but the payout on a 5K account is usually just around less than $100 most of the time, and that maybe that's the reason why I'm not really paying much attention to it. Yes, so but I would see what I can do this week. I just might trade gold on it so that I can at least get a payout on it. I'll check the payout dates, and in fact, I think I should just check the payout dates on this now, so I can see if it's something I can do. I can get something out of next week, because it can't just be there and not paying me. End date is 19th of November. So obviously, recently just reset. Start date is October 8th, and I think we are. Start date is October 8th. Okay, that's when the account has been alive. November 19th is the end date, and 20th is the payout. Okay, I still have almost 2 full weeks. So there's time. I'll see if I can get something else. So look at this, just around 4% in drawdown, and this account takes 8% maximum drawdown. So I still have, I can still, I'll just try to get something out of it. Yeah, can't just be there and not paying me. Can't imagine. Okay, so for my I think that's all. There's no need going. I wanted to go into this phase two account, but it will take much time. I want to just spend more time doing analysis today. So I will switch to my trading view account now and show you the trades I took this week. And here's my trading view account. If you look back, this is Monday. So like I've already said, these separators here just separate the days. So this is Monday, this is Tuesday, this is Wednesday, this is Thursday, and this is Friday. So you can see that I was very active this week. Normally it shouldn't be like this. If the market is doing what it should do, you shouldn't be having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trades in 1 week. You shouldn't. So assuming this market will perform what you want it to perform, then probably have like 2 or 3 trades within the week. Yeah, so on Monday, let's see what I wanted to buy on Monday. So on Monday, first of all, I've already been bullish on gold. You guys know that. So even though it did that pullback within the last 2-3 weeks or even a month, I still remain bullish on gold. So you can look at what it has done. It has pulled back quite alright. Come to hit this support level, and you can see the sharp rejection from that support level. Yes, so it shows that gold still wants to stay bullish. So after this rejection here, you can see that it went up and broke. I need to use arrows here. So it went up and broke above. Oh, I need to turn off this magnet. So it went up and broke above this level here. Maybe I should draw a line there too. So I will take this line here. Yeah, so you can see where is the inception of this line, this level here. So this move here went up, it broke above this level. So that signifies a break of this. I know some of you will call it wicks, yeah, but sometimes on lower time frame this will be a clear break. Yeah, on daily maybe a week, but on lower time frame it's a clear break. So I still consider it a break. Then it pulls back this red candle you see here, and it couldn't go below this level anymore. So you see that the buyers are still in control. Then now it starts making a move back for these highs once again. And that was what I was just trying to play out this week. Remember last week I even said that I expect gold to be bullish. Yeah, so this is daily candles. So these are 5 candles for this week. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So these are 5 candles for this week. And then you can see that after Tuesday's bearish run, which tried to break below this level but failed, and starts going bullish again. And yesterday's candle ultimately closed as a bullish candle. Even after playing with me, I thought it was going to follow through with this bearish pin bar here. Yeah, so but it closed as a bullish candle, which still shows me that the market is going to be bullish this coming week. Yeah, so I'll expect to keep on buying. Yeah, so to break this resistance level here. So that's my view from daily time frame. So if you go to the 4 hours time frame, okay, I was talking about my trade on Monday. So yeah, so on Monday, because it had rejected this level, I was interested in selling. Yeah, but first I bought because let me go back to my 15 minutes. So within the early part of the week, I was interested in selling at first. Yeah, but when I saw a break of this level here to the upside, yeah, you see it came down. If let me use markers here. Yeah, so you see came down, lower high, lower low, then it broke above this level, so which makes it a higher high. Then it forms this higher low, and I was interested in buying, and I bought. And you can see what it did. It just no, I left that screen. Yeah, so this is the area I was talking about. Yeah, so it made a higher high, came down, made a higher low, and I expected to continue buying from there, but you can see it went up and came down, hit me out at almost break even. I think I got out of this trade just before the close of the day at almost break even. So when this happened, then I changed my bias to sell, and that's because the market broke below this level. You can see it broke below it, then started giving this clean trend. You guys have to watch out for trend on gold. Use this clean trend, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, then lower high again, then lower low. So you can see it's a very clear bearish trend. Even though I was bullish at first, but that's one thing about when you are trading in the indecisive period, you have to be ready to change your bias at any point in time. So I quickly switched my bias from buying here, and you can see I was able to catch this 4-hour trade. If I left a bit a little more longer, sorry, if I left a little more longer, I would have gotten my 5-hour complete. But this is me trying to be conservative, and that was the reason why I closed here. Also, is because I was looking back here at this level, this support level. I didn't want price for any reason to reverse on me at this level, and that was the reason why I targeted there and closed at 4 hour. Yeah, if I had done that for most of my other trades this week, I definitely would have secured crossed my phase 2 challenge on the other accounts. Okay, so that was for Monday. Then for Tuesday, I still stayed bearish because you can see the break of what has happened the previous day. We had a break of this level, clear break. Then we had this pullback. But I was skeptical about this sell because when the market made this second push down, you can see it didn't break below this level. It didn't break below this level, so I was a bit skeptical about it. But just because this push was strong, I said, okay, I'll try sell again. And when it got here, after this signal candle here, I sold. This is an engulfing candle. Yeah, I sold, and then the market just took me out. Then the moment it took me out, I said, okay, this is not going to be a selling market anymore, because remember my long-term trend is bullish. And then I switched my bias immediately to buy, and that was because I was skeptical about this at first, and it played out exactly like that. The reason I was skeptical was because the market didn't break below this level. So this is a higher low technically. This is a low, a higher. This is a higher low. This is another higher low. So if you match a trend, it looks like a trend was beginning to form there, because yeah. So I think this is clearer like this. It looks like a trend was beginning to form there. a bullish trend. So and that's why I switched my bias immediately. So the moment it came back below here to form this higher low, I entered for a buy. And you can see what happened. Just play with me, and I think I got out at a little around 3 hours or so for this. At the close of the day was when I got out, and so that was around this level here. So it wasn't up to 3 hours, it was 2 point something. Then I was waiting for it again that morning. The moment this thing happened, I entered again, and the moment I entered, it took me out. Stop hunt. My first stop hunt that I suffered this week was on was this Thursday? Thursday. Yeah, no, the first one was on Wednesday. I forgot to show this one. So I actually took this trade too, and you can see it stop haunted me. And when it stop haunted me, I bought again. So that's one thing about when market stop, when especially gold, once gold does this thing, it's still going to go in your direction. So it just has a way of knowing where most people have their stop losses, and it hits that stop loss and it still goes in your direction. So when that happens, don't feel bad. Look for another entry and enter again, as long as you are sure of your direction. Yeah, so I entered again and it started going. This time just went hovered around 2 hours at the end of the day and I closed it. And on Thursday, I saw another opportunity to buy. I bought again. Remember, we are having higher highs at this point, so you know the reason why I'm buying. At this point, we started having higher highs. So we had this, we had another higher high that broke above this level. We had the higher low as well at this level, and see another higher low here. So definitely, is a buying market. This one is not even contestable. So and that's reason I wanted to buy here, but it took me out. When it took me out, I bought again. So came back here, I bought again, and you can see it made this higher high. So you can see another higher high has been formed here. So now we are looking for another higher low. So if I had known that gold will not continue to push upwards, I definitely would have closed the trade somewhere around this level. And I think that's what I will do this week because gold is in a very, very indecisive period. So instead of it taking me up in profit and bringing me down, I'll just close it at maybe 3 to 4 hours. I'll watch out for that this week. So yeah, so we had another higher high here. So we're expecting another higher low. A higher low should form when the price doesn't go below this level, or maybe just wicks it, but doesn't make a full close or just stays a bit longer below this low. So then that invalidates the direction. So for now, we are still having higher highs and higher lows. So from here, I still wanted to buy, and that was why you see me. I bought here at the start of Friday morning, and you can see what happened. It just played and played. This would have helped me cross my phase 2 challenge if it just made this move. As it is a 6-hour trade, and that was why I stayed in the trade because I knew this should work. But gold is just gold. Sometimes it just plays very well to you. Imagine you're already making these higher highs and higher lows, so why don't you just keep it up? Like you already have this higher highs formation. Sorry, so you already have what's this? So you already have this higher highs formation. So why don't you just keep it up and just keep on going and just hit my TP? Why do you not have to come here, go up, then come down? You see what it has done? It has targeted everybody at this level. It has targeted everybody. Oh god, I wish I can draw a straight line. It has targeted everybody at this level and taking them out before making that move. Like this is very, very unfair and it's very typical of gold. I also see the reason why I don't, most of the time, I do not want to close at 2 or 3 hours because I know that I'm sure of my direction. I know that this price will move in my direction. And if I close at that point, I have shortchanged myself because the market will eventually go in that direction. So you can see what happens. It takes everybody out, but it doesn't come to my entry. But who would not have been scared at this level? Because you can imagine going so high and then bringing you back to almost your entry point and then going to hit your TP. So I just closed I didn't want to close at a loss because it's Friday. I didn't want to end the week on a negative and on a bad note, on a losing note. So I closed at somewhere around 2 hours for this trade, and that was how it still went and hit my TP. Like this is very, very unfair gold. It's very, very unfair. And imagine, when market, like we're on a higher high, higher low formation, then it comes and makes it's not a lower high because it's just weeks, but may consider it that way. Actually, with this let me see if I can show these micro trends. Especially with these micro trends that we're forming here, you can see them. So you will just think that it will just continue to form and maybe go and hit your stop loss, which is definitely a possibility. So I didn't want that to happen, but you can see what happened in the end. It still went up and took that take profits. So that was how it all went for me. I was bullish overall on gold, but at first I tried to be bearish. Then I took one win being bearish. You can see sometimes when you go against your overall bullish trend, you can see hit a TP. This is to that guy from the previous week that was chatting BS. Yeah, so you can be in an opposite trend and still hit TP. Yeah, so even when I was in my bullish trend, I didn't even hit my 4 hour. So it happens like that sometimes. That's good for you. That's trading for you. And that was how my week went. There was a lot of stop hunts. It was torture for me because I could see my targets, but gold will just not take me there. But it's fine. It's fine. That's one of the things to sign up for as a trader. All right, so that's all I have for this week, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed this. Today I decided to do a lot more analysis. Most of the time I just talk about my experience trading on FundedNext, and I know some of you really want to learn what I do, and I've actually talked about it in one of my past videos. It's just break and retest. Is following trends, immediate trends, long-term trends, and I know it's still difficult, even though I just say it casually, but it's still a lot still goes on the background, which has to do with your psychology as well, and your entry levels are also very important. And that's why you see that I try to enter at a low price when there's a pullback, so that when it starts moving, I can have a good profit. All right, so guys, that's all I have for today. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.